Let's have some true talk here real quick. What if I told you there was a way you could live longer? What if you could accomplish more things than you ever thought you could? You know how you can do that? It's about stop getting comfortable. Don't ever always have another goal. Sometimes, we'll be real, sometimes life doesn't work that way. You might just get killed. You might get in a car accident. You might get in a plane crash, eaten by a bear. Those things you don't worry about. Put those things outside of your mind. The thought of it could just be your end tomorrow. Look at life, not that it's infinite, because we all know that's not true, but that you could live a lot longer than you ever thought you could. And how do you do that? By not getting comfortable with what you have accomplished in life. Some people get comfortable even though they know they never accomplished something. They think, oh, I never accomplished that, but that's okay. Yada, yada, yada. I'm X amount of years old now. I'm just going to relax for the rest of my life. And what happens? Sometimes it doesn't matter how hard you work in your life. It doesn't matter if you're getting after it every day. You still, down the road, you might get some type of Alzheimer's or something like that. You might get that. That might happen to you. You might get cancer. You might get a disease. Throw those out of just don't worry about those things, because if it happens, it happens. Those poor people that are in nursing homes, those poor old people, they don't have any family that come and see them every day. Some of those people might have wished they accomplished more than they did. Some of them got comfortable, and for X amount of years, deteriorated because they weren't getting after it in the gym. They weren't reading. They weren't learning more. They sat in front of their TV watching CNN and Fox News. There's always going to be another goal. Always have another goal. I don't care if you're 50. I don't care if you're 70. I don't care if you're 90. There's always something else to check off. Don't have a bucket list that ends. Accomplish more than what you think you could have ever accomplished, or even what you want to accomplish. Say you want to accomplish just these 5 things. That's not enough. There's always got to be something more. Thou shalt labor 6 days. We have 1 day for rest, but even on that day of rest, you can still get something done. I don't care. I don't care if you're religious. I don't care whatever. This has nothing to do with that. Well, it does, but I'm not going to force what I believe on you, but I'm not afraid to tell you what I believe. And that's a whole other video. Stop being afraid to be you and preach what you believe, because the suppression of beliefs will crush creativity, and eventually there will be no creativity anymore. Don't get comfortable, because I did get comfortable at a very young age, and I spiraled out of control. I didn't have any income. I was fat. I was unhealthy. I was out of shape. And one of the reasons why that comfortability really probably almost killed me, because another thing I was trying to get at with what I was just saying is, the more comfortable you get, the faster you're gonna die. That's how the world works. The more lack of discipline you have, the faster you're going to die. I didn't have discipline. I got fat. I got lazy. What happened? How did the world react to me? Gained a lot of weight. A lot of weight. And what happens when you gain a lot of weight? Things start shutting down. You get diabetes. You get heart disease. You end up dying. It speeds it up. What happens if you drink too much? It starts destroying your liver. Could destroy your brain. What happens if you smoke cigarettes too much? It destroys your lungs and you die. Being comfortable, having bad habits, and having no more discipline will kill you. Stop using the inevitable as an excuse not to do something. Stop using "I'm old" or I'm too out of shape now, or I might get this sickness because it's in my family, or I might die in a car crash tomorrow. Stop using those as excuses to not make more goals and accomplish more things in your life. Have a more fulfilled life than you ever thought you possibly could, because one day we're all going to die. That's the inevitable. One day we're all going to die. It could be tomorrow, it could be the next minute. But would you rather die old, knowing you didn't try all the things that you wish you could have? Or would you rather die tomorrow, not knowing, but in your head, you were motivated to make the best out of life? Or you end up growing old to 90, to 100 years old, and you got after it for your entire life, accomplishing more and more and more. Now that's fulfillment. At the end of your life, in the darkest hour, you're going to appreciate that. You're going to appreciate your life. You're going to be happy, and you're going to pass on easy. And my hope, is that you remember me. You remember what I said to you. And you know what? That's what I want out of life. That's what I want. I want to die old, knowing that I never stopped and I got most out of this life than I ever could. That's it. Peace.